Hi Cancer, this is your October 2025 general reading. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, we have the Devil, the Hanged Man, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. Good news, there's a shift in a more positive direction. But that being said, you guys are dealing with a lot of heavy energies right now, a lot of dense energies. Let me grab some clarification cards. But with the Devil and the Hanged Man, some sort of dark force, dark energy is blocking you, creating blockages in your life, holding you back. We have Temperance. Again, good news, that is being taken care of by the universe for you. Your prayers, your ancestors, they're helping you move forward from this situation. For some of you, this could be a relationship, someone that you're dealing with or you were, that was such a lower frequency than you that they were holding you back from your life, from ascending, from blessings coming your way. There was a lot of arguments, a lot of fighting. That being said, you are at a stage where you're trying to move forward. You're trying to move away from this devil energy. But with that Five of Wands, it's like, I'm trying to get away, but then we're like, there's conflict again. You get dragged back into the conflict. And it's like that cycle keeps on happening, and it's been constantly happening, and it will until you get to a point where you kind of have to look at this situation and ask yourself, like, is it worth it? What am I doing here? We're going in circles. It's the same story over and over again. They could promise that they've changed, they're going to do better, and then it's the same thing. It's always arguments, always fighting, always just chaotic energy. It doesn't feel good anymore. And you're going to be stuck in this loop. And this wheel isn't going to move forward for you until you take an honest look at this situation. And also take an honest look at what in me, what belief do I have? What have I experienced in my past, in my childhood, that has this pattern constantly showing up for me? How do I need to heal this? How do I need to fully move on from it so I can free myself from these chains? Or else it's only going to come back to you in another person. That being, this is getting very, very heavy for you. So if you're not going to willingly get to that point of reflection, it's almost like it's going to be forced because of just how exhausted you get from this situation. The 10 of Wands is also an ending of a cycle, an ending of this heaviness before you realize you are this Empress, before you realize your worth, you realize that you don't have to tolerate stuff like this. You deserve better. You're worthy of better. We have the Hanged Man and the Knight of Wands. So when you have that realization, this Hanged Man energy shifts, it breaks, and your movement comes into your life. You start actually moving. This wheel starts turning. It's like you give it energy to finally turn for you. You're freeing yourself from this cycle that you've been stuck in. Yeah. With this 8 of Swords, we had a card drop. Let's see. And the Knight of Cups. So you're going to be starting a brand new cycle in love and relationships and the kind of people you attract. But it's going to require you to take a long look at not only this relationship that you're dealing with, but all your past relationships and what they have in common and what cycles that you've been repeating in all of them. And only then will you free yourself. And it's like after that moment, all the kind of people you attract are different than anyone you've dealt with before. It's so much healthier. It's no longer this devil energy. It's an emperor energy, someone who's your match. All right, let's see. Cancer. We have Lily, Ship. Yeah. So it's like the moment you remember who you are, you realize your worth, you feel empowered again. This Lily reminds me of this Empress energy. Remembering you are this divine being, this divine goddess, this just embodiment of abundance, of love, of divinity, sexuality, maturity, like knowing how much you've grown, how far you've come in life, really allowing that to give you so much more confidence. Remembering your worth is when that movement starts happening, change starts happening. And with the ring here, that's when you start attracting potential long-term relationships. So you could even be attracting your person, but you first do need to free yourself from this cycle that you're stuck in. And again, it's going to require you to take a bit of time away from all relationships and just reflect and really ask yourself, why have I been attracting this? What am I meant to learn from this? And once you're able to recognize that and learn the lessons and see, why you're attracting this, what within you is a magnet for these relationships, you're able to heal that, you're able to alchemize, transform that, and shift your energy, thereby shifting who you attract in your life. All right, Cancer, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys next time.